Hey y'all, we are getting something on the crock pot for supper tonight. Um, I had in mind to do red beans and rice. Never made red beans and rice. Turns out we still ain't gonna do red beans and rice because this is what I have: 16 bean soup mix. I don't know how stuff happens, but uh, I ain't never made this either. So this is what we're gonna do. Uh, it says 16 bean soup mix with ham flavor. Now I do use ham beans. That's usually the beans I use when I make soup beans is ham beans, and it comes with a little flavor packet. Um, so this one does have a ham. I'm assuming a ham flavor packet right there, ham. But anyways, so we're just gonna wing this. I've already put it in the crock pot. I went through it, see if there's any pebbles or whatever. I don't know if you can see it or not, but this is what it looks like. So, anyways, it's in the crock pot. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some onions and celery. We usually don't use celery, but I have it, so we're going to use it. And I had frozen some carrots a while back, and we're going to put that in as well. And I've got neck bones that I'm going to put in. So, hopefully this will turn out good. I don't know. But I'm going to also use some seasoning. So let me get some stuff chopped up and I'll be right back. All right. I had two little small onions, chopped them up, I just chopped like this. So if they don't want it, they could put it out. And then two stalks of celery, and I diced them up like that. And got the neck bones in here, and that bag of onions, carrots I showed you, I just used about half of that because they're not really big on onions here. So there's that. Now let's put some seasoning in. I am going to use some Tony's. Let's put that in. Okay. Let's see what else we can use. I'm going to use Kinder's just because. Okay. Let's do some pepper. Oh, yeah. All right. And I think I'm going to do some chicken bouillon powder, and I think that may be it as far as the seasonings go. There we go. Oh, no, that's not true. I'll put the packet of the ham seasoning that come with it. Let me get that in here. Let me get this stuff put up, and I'm going to get about 8 cups of water in the crock pot, and I'm going to set it on low. At some point, I may move it to high. It just depends because it's 10 o'clock, and I planned on doing this earlier, but just couldn't seem to do it. And, but anyways, so we're going to do that. I'm going to try and do some cornbread later, or maybe some rice. I don't know what I'll do. We'll see what happens, but I'll let you know. So, anyways, going to put this on low, 8 cups of water, and keep an eye on it because beans will absorb that water and you don't want it to go dry. So you may have to add some in later on, but just keep a check on it. So we'll be back when all this gets going. All right, y'all, we're back. We're getting ready to finish the whole thing. Oops, give me a second. I forgot something. All right, I'm back. All right, so we got all the beans on and all that stuff, so it'll be done in a little bit. I did turn it on high at one point. Did I turn it back on low? No, it's still on high. About halfway through. You know, I don't know what's been going on with my hair, but just ignore it. So, what I'm doing now is got me a pot, and I've got these right here. Now, notice they do say beef hot. So, I don't know. It's probably going to be pretty hot. But I'm going to pretend this is like andouille sausage or kielbasa or something like that. That's what we're pretending. So I'm going to slice that up in like coins. I'll show you. And then I'm going to dice up these. And I don't know where my onion went. But we'll bring you along. But I'm going to do an onion. Oh, the rice. I am going to do rice. So I don't know. I'll tell you, we're not rice people. Like, I hardly hardly ever fix rice. Like, I could probably tell you on one hand how many times I've fixed rice in my life. We just don't do rice. But we do taters. But anyways, so this is what I got. I got it at, sorry, that stupid light. At Aldi. So this is what I'm using. And I don't know whether to use 1 or 2 boxes. I don't know how much this is going to do. I don't know how much like a serving actually is. But I do know that my husband is Hearty. And I generally like to pack leftovers for his lunch. So I don't know, but I just don't know how many boxes. We're going to have that. But anyways, I'm going to dice everything up, get it on the stove, get it sauteing. And then we'll work on this. And hopefully by then I'll make my decision. Let me chop things up. Alright, got the peppers and the onions on. They are sauteing. And I've got the sausages cut up about like that. And, oops, in just a few minutes, I'm going to let this get sauteed just a little bit more before I put the sausages in. And then I'm going to let the sausages brown a little bit. And then I forgot to decide what I wanted to do with this, if 1 or 2. Anyways, let's see how to do this. In 2-quart saucepan, combine 3 cups of water, 2 tablespoons of butter, and heat 3 cups of water per box. Reduce heat after boiling, stir, cover, simmer 20-30 minutes. Okay. I'm going to do 2 boxes. Now, that might make a whole big lot. But I don't know how much. I'd rather have too much than not enough. So, let's get the sausage on to brown. Alright, I'm going to put the rice in the pot and let it toast up a little bit before adding the water. So let me do that. Y'all, there is beans in this rice. Look, beans in the rice. What in the world? I wish you all could smell this, because it does smell really good. And I'm thinking I might should have just done 1 box. I don't know, but alright. I believe that's good enough. I'm going to get the water in, bring it to a boil, and then decrease the heat and let it simmer for about 30 minutes or so. And I'll get you when it's done. Alright, y'all, it is done. Now, this is by far not the prettiest thing I've ever made. But it smells good. And hopefully it'll be good. I've got the rice and the kielbasa on the bottom. And then I put the soup on top. This right here is a piece of the neck bone. Not doing any veggies on the side because I got plenty in here. I got carrots, onions, peppers, celery, and peppers and stuff in the rice too, and beans. So anyways, it's full of protein and stuff. I hope it's good. We'll see. So anyways, if I can pray for y'all, please let me know and I'll be happy to pray for you. And other than that, you all have a good night. God bless you.